Previously on Pokémon FireRed Z. Perry left the Professor Oak's lab, or Professor Bane's lab, and he got a Bulbasaur named Alan, who was awesome, and defeated Barry, and this is going far too fast for me to keep up with, so I'm gonna just go ahead and quit all this, and I saved outside my house. Hello everyone, it's me again, standing outside my house, because I'm a child with the ability to buy property, yeah! Anyway, in the last episode, I got Alan the Bulbasaur. Let's have a look at Alan. Alan is a rash-natured Bulbasaur. Ooh, he's a feisty one. So we gotta watch out for him. He has Overgrow, which is pretty handy when he gets low health. Grass type moves damage is increased, which is great. It's very useful. Or their effectiveness, I'm not sure about like non-damaging grass type moves, but still pretty awesome. And at the moment he just knows Tackle and Growl, so ultimately that ability is pretty useless at the moment. But nevertheless, so we have been told to go venture out into the world of Pokemon by Professor Oak, or Professor Bane as I seem to have voiced him. But now, we take our first steps into our Pokemon journey. And our first steps to the wild grass. But not right now, because I'm going to go check the aids, because I remember the aids, or Professor Oak's aids, sometimes have items. I can't remember if it's here. No, I think it might be... I don't even know if it's this game, but I know in like one of the games at a certain point, like you get the Pokedex and then the aids give you Pokeballs or something. But yeah, since they're not, let's just venture forth into the wild grass. Oh, rude one! What do you have to say? Hey! Works at the Pokemon Mart, visit us in Viridian City. And we get free sample, we get free potion. So, that replaces the one that we got from our computer that we did have to use because Barry is a bastard. But anyway, carrying on. For anyone who might not have played Pokemon, isn't that familiar with it, Pokemon appear in tall grass, like this level 3 Pidgey here. Oh Christ, sorry, I've accidentally hit help. Oh, no, cancel, end. Jesus, sorry. I'm not... Well, usually you would have the ability to capture them in Pokeballs, but I don't have any of those at the moment, so I'm just going to try and kill this Pidgey. Now I know it says they faint, but I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to be killing Pokemon left, right and centre. And luckily, because I am a higher level, I take down that Pidgey pretty damn easily. So let's carry on our journey. And these ledges, you can hop down, but you can't hop up. So you gotta look at which way they're facing and see if you can hop down. It's basically a quick way in and out of towns and through specific routes. Who's these? Oh, this is the guy explaining to you about the ledges, so fuck you, buddy, I beat you to it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, carrying on. Right, I have to go through this grass, and if I remember right, there's no ledge here. Yes! Ah, and I still run into a Pokemon. Alright, what are you? It's a Rattata. Rattata appeared. Go, Alan. Alan lets forth a mighty tackle, which does pretty alright. Basically, you're going to run into a lot of Pidgeys and Rattatas in this first route. They're pretty bog-standard Pokemon. You get pretty sick of them after a while, but they're good Poke fodder, I suppose. Helps get your, levels up, just like that. Alan grew to level 7, which Alan learned Leech Seed. The day is going fantastically, and it's only just begun. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up the Pokemon high spirits. And so we carry on into the first town, Viridian City. and they all have like signs in it. Some are trainer tips like this, go away, I don't need to know that. Some just like tell you the stats of the town, like this one, Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. Come to Viridian City to view our trees, our grass, and our fine pot. Everything green in Viridian City. Right. This is Pokemon Center. Head in here. Now, this is the very familiar music to anyone who's played Pokemon. And, one thing that I would love to see in a future Pokemon game is a quick table, or some sort of... No! That's a common problem. In Pokemon Centers, you have to go up to there, keep mashing A until they take your Pokemon and heal them. What I'd like to see is just a quick heal desk, where you just wander in, press A, they're healed instantly, and you wander out. That would be very handy, but I haven't seen it yet. This is a Pokemon Mart, as it says there. Head in here, you buy your potions, Pokeballs, repels. Ooh! This guy somehow knows we came from Pallet Town. Who are you? Why are you watching me? Yes, I know, Professor Oak! His order came in. Oak's parcel? I can never remember what this is. Okay, we got Oak's parcel. And we can't buy anything yet. Oh, we have to deliver this thing to Professor Oak. Lovely. This guy's got to buy potions. Sometimes... Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I seem to remember someone... Get out of my way. Someone in a shop gives you something free. I don't know if that actually happens, or if it's just a pipe dream that I've held on to through my years of Pokemon. But, yeah, just have a quick wander around. Out here is a different route, Route 22, but we're not going to be going there for quite some time. So, let's try and go north. So it's... Oh my. What's going on here? Don't be so mean. What? This old guy is just like stopping people from walking on this path. Is this path private property? Is it? Hello. Speary. Guess what Pokemon that is? Ooh, an adult that loves Pokemon? What? Yeah, nicknames. They're very important. Easy nicknames are good to remember, like Alan. Alan is a strong name for my Bulbasaur. But, since I can't really do anything yet, and I can't progress, I suppose I'll just head back to Pallet Town. So, now we can make use of these ledges. Hopping down, but we do have to go through some grass. It's not here, or there, it's here. So no matter what you do, you have to run through grass to get into and out of Pallet Town. So like I said, everyone is pretty much held captive here if they don't have a Pokemon. Barry and myself are the only people who can leave. And I suppose Professor Oak has got that Squirtle. But alright, let's go see what Professor Oak has to say.
Oh, Perry, how is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer.
I don't care what anyone says, I'm still doing the Bane voice for Professor Oak. I'm going to run with this, so... Sorry.
What's that? You have something for me?
And I deliver Oak's parcel, whatever the hell that is.
That's the custom Pokeball. With this, I can capture the Dark Knight that has been plaguing Pallet Town.
Okay, head on order. Oh, Christ. And cue Barry. Oh, you called Barry as well, old man. Oh, right, I have a request for you to... I've put the cup down. I can't be bothered to keep picking it up. Ah, this is where we get the Pokédex. Pokédex, essentially, it's what he's saying here. It somehow knows all the Pokemon in the world and tells you exactly what they are when you catch them. Which seems to negate the very idea of a Pokédex. Because if you look at a Pokemon and it says, that's a blah, it already knows. Why go out and do all this? Like, whatever. And we got the Pokeballs. Fantastic. We can start expanding our team. Which is good. Because the key to Pokemon is expanding your team. Loads of trainers use like one type of Pokemon, but it's better to have a good spread so that you can pretty much face up against whatever appears. It was a horrible sentence, I wasn't really thinking that through, but this was Professor Oak's dream back in the day. But I'm too old. Oh, poor Professor Oak. As we've already established, the youngsters hold all the power in this world, for some reason, and he's going to do some serious dream fulfillment through children, which is just unhealthy, but whatever floats your boat, Professor Oak. And get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history, yes. Go away, Barry. Oh, fuck you, Barry. Won't be necessary for this. Up yours. I'll give. Fuck you! Oh, I hate Barry so much. I hate you. I hate you so much, Barry. Fuck off! Just go! Barry is the villain that you love to hate. Like, you have no qualms about just loathing his guts because he's just a bastard. And you know what, Barry? Just to spite you, I'm gonna talk to your sister. I'm gonna sweet talk her. Hey, baby. Hey, Daisy. Daisy, that's your name? Yeah. Yeah, you did. I could really use some help from a beautiful young lady like you. Look at that. Who's the tank commander now, Barry? Bit of peep show humour for all the UK fans who might have watched that, or the US fans. I don't know how popular peep show is. But let's go heal up at my mum's. She, of course, still has absolutely nothing to say about me going off on a life-changing journey. Love you too, Mum. Moving on. Right, now we've done that, hopefully we can get through Viridian City now. Let's go up here. Oh. I might end up cutting some of these in post-production, but who knows. A female Rattata. Just to show it off, here's Leech Seed. It throws down a series of seeds, and at the end of each turn, it will suck some of the enemy's life. Just like that. As far as I know, it's not affected by type, so even if you Leech Seed a Fire-type Pokemon, it will do the same damage. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem to be affected by type. So that's a bit of a plus. And Rattata's still using Tail Whip, so I should be able to finish him off this turn, but this being Pokemon, and me having played it many times, doesn't always happen that way. Just wait until we run into Sand Attack. That will be fun. Just a note, I'm probably not going to catch any Pokemon down here, just because I don't really want a Rattata or a Pidgey on my team. I don't know, maybe I'll get a Pidgey, just as a placeholder until I get a better Flying-type Pokemon, I don't know. Tell you what, sound off in the comments, let me know what you think I should get, and I will take that on board. So let's just continue. You see? Just chance of missing. Accuracy is not 100% with tackle, so you never know what's going to happen. There's the small possibility that Alan could miss every single attack and get taken down by a level 3 Rattata. Something that I don't really want. I'm going to get stopped in every patch of grass because I'm trying to get through now, aren't I? But, I suppose I best go into my history with this game. Critical hit. Let's ignore the history of the game and explore critical hits. Critical hits sometimes happen. I'm not entirely sure of their chance. You can get items to boost the critical hit chance, but essentially it does double damage, which is very useful, especially if you have a type advantage, or if you have a type disadvantage, they can really help turn the tide. So critical hits are great. If you have a Pokemon holding no other items, then you might as well give them a critical hit item if you've got one. So let's go heal up. Okay, yes, mash A. I love how they explain that, like, in the... No, damn it. I'm going to keep doing that. In the cartoon series, all the Nurse Joys are the same because they're from the same family. I think they're all clones. Or maybe they're Pokemon. Nurse Joy is actually a really highly evolved Pokemon. And they're just in all the towns, but people can't tell the difference because they look just like people! I'm onto something here. This is big news. Okay, but now I should be able to buy stuff from the Pokemon Mart. So let's have a quick look. We can. Is there anything we can sell? Just a potion. I'm going to keep that. Let's see what we can buy. You can buy your Pokeballs, potions, they restore HP, 20 HP. Antidotes heal poisoning. And Paralyze Heal is a Paralyze Heal. Cures Pokemon of paralysis. All pretty helpful. Just because of where we're going to be going, I'm going to get some antidotes. I'll get 6. And so I'll pick up a couple of Paralyze Heals as well. Gonna pick up some potions, because it's really annoying to have to keep coming back to town, because then you have to go back through grass and stuff, so stock up on your potions before you go anywhere. And if you really want to be sure you're not going to run into trouble, stock up on repels when you can, but we can't get repels yet. I'll delve into repels later when we can actually get them. Sometimes it's worth checking out some of these houses just to see what they are, but in the early towns they're usually just notes on how to play the game and like tips, info about type disadvantage. I've already been in here with Speary the Spearow. Pewter City. Take the winding trail to Viridian. Hello, old man. Well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. Doesn't my wife know it? That was terrible. Sorry. What's that red box you have? This guy knows about the Pokédex. Even though apparently it's Professor Oak's new invention? I don't know. Yes, the Pokédex automatically up. Oh no. Oh no. This man will teach you how to catch Pokemon, but might as well talk you through it, because I don't know, let's be at least a bit informative so I can help some people if they've not played Pokemon before. Each of your different pockets in your bag carries different things. Pokeballs, I think, are stored in a different pocket to, like, potions and stuff. And eventually you get moves and things, which are stored in a separate pocket still. But this old man just caught a Weedle, so he can now venture out of town! That man has essentially caught his freedom. Which is, again, very depressing. Oh, wait, Teachy TV. Right, this is something new to FireRed that I'm not that familiar with. I guess it's just kind of like a help thing. Yeah, it just teaches you the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. Is there anything up here? Ah. Here we have a Gaim. A Pokemon Gaim, or gym as some people like to call them, is where people with high-level Pokemon essentially go and beat up the gym leader, who has high-level Pokemon, usually of a specific type. I can't get into Viridian Gym yet. We'll be tackling Viridian much later in the game. Much later. So for now... I thought I was going to say something interesting. Let's progress onto Route 2. To Pewter City, as it said right there. See these trees? We can't deal with those yet, but looks like this tree can be cut down. So that might be a bit of a hint there. Hintity hint 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 haroo. I've got a hint. And a hint is for you. Sorry, I'll avoid the Mary Poppins musicals. Let's just keep going. Oh, it's been a long day. Hello. Don't underestimate its weakness. No, I've not caught a Rattata, nor will I be. I'm going to Viridian Forest. That's the next place we're going, right through here. Viridian Forest, spooky music. Viridian Forest, spooky music. Right. Yes, Viridian Forest is home to a lot of bug Pokemon, or at least a lot of the same kinds of bug Pokemon. There's like 4 kinds of bug Pokemon in here. And as he said, there's loads of his friends in here itching to get into Pokemon battles. Which is lovely. Right. And I have no idea of the way through here. Let's just try down it. Nope. And each time I venture into grass, I raise my chances of running into a wild Pokemon. What's up here? Ah! It's not the way through, but there is a Pokeball. And I might as well introduce you to some of the Pokemon around here. Caterpie. Caterpie is a caterpillar Pokemon, funnily enough. You can get one if you want. I'm not really a fan of bug Pokemon. Nope, that's a lie. There's one bug Pokemon that I really like, but I can't get it for a while. And I can't remember off the top of my head where you can get it. Ugh. But you can get it. And I'm probably gonna have one of those, because Bug, for some weird reason, is strong against Psychic. I think. I could be very wrong. But I think I'm right. But yeah, that's Caterpie. I'll be keeping evolutions pretty much under wraps until we encounter them. Hey, I got a Pokeball. Nice. So... yeah, there's a lot of Caterpies. Level 5? Level 8? Yeah, let's just try and deal with them. Of course, as you progress through the world Pokemon you encounter get higher level. But it's entirely dependent on the area you're in. So if you came back here when you're like... when Alan will be level 38, this will still be level 5. So don't worry about coming back here in the future. And finish him with a critical hit. Alan's laying the smack down. Pa-pow! Plenty of experience. And I'm really looking forward to when I get something that helps me run faster. We'll encounter that later. Okay, let's see what's this way. You're a trainer, Tips, yep. You are not a trainer. Ran out of Pokeballs. That's a schoolboy error right there. You should never run out of Pokeballs. Ah! This is a Kakuna, which is actually the evolution of Weedle that we saw the old man catch earlier. Wild Kakuna and the evolution of Caterpie, which we haven't run into yet, only know Harden. So while they won't be doing any damage to you, this makes them one of the most painful enemies to fight. Because that's all they do. But, tell you what, this is a good opportunity for me to just get back some health. Throw down a Leech Seed, they're not going to be attacking me, and I'll just keep getting health from them. Bit of a win-win. Unfortunately, they can drain your PP. Your PP is the number to the right there. You see I got 26 out of 35. That means I can use Tackle 35 times total, but I've only got 26 uses left. High-level moves like Hyper Beam and stuff like that usually have 5 PP because they have very powerful attacks and they don't want you to abuse them. But yeah, Kakunas just wear you down. You just gotta keep going. He'll keep using Harden. If you have any special attack moves, use those because defense doesn't affect that. And there we go. Kakuna is dead. Hey, Alan's soaring through the levels. Now there is a Pokemon in Viridian Forest. There's a low chance of running into it, but if I do find one, I'm going to catch it. You'll know it when you see it, but I think this guy, yep, this is our first bug catch. So, who are you? Bugcatcher Rick! Hello, Bugcatcher Rick, with your Weedle of level 6. Tackle. That's pretty much all I can do at the moment. String Shot lowers your speed, so there's, well, depending on how fast they are, they can end up going first. Like then. Okay. Okay. Poison Sting has a chance of poisoning your Pokemon. Let's really, really annoying. Because poison also affects your Pokemon outside of battle. Every few steps you take 1 HP damage, which can be pretty devastating if you've got one Pokemon, low health, and no antidotes. You walk, you faint, everything goes dark. Okay, this guy, pretty bugs. He's a pretty bog-standard bug catcher. Puns are us. But yeah, he's just got a Weedle and a Caterpie. No big deal. Come on, Bugcatcher Rick. Just go. Just go home. Go home, Bugcatcher Rick. There we go. Critical hit. Told you. Alan's the man. You can't mess with Alan. Especially now that he's in double digits. And he's learned Vine Whip. Awesome. You know what? Now that we've beat Bugcatcher Rick, Alan's leveled up and learned Vine Whip, that's as good a place as any to stop. And of course I extort him out of his money. So, I think that'll do for now. I will see you guys next time when we continue in the next episode of Pokemon FireRed Z. See you next time.